Jamaica politics and cover. Pick up yourself because you don't know you will discover. Lord of mercy. Hey. Some a say that them a dieted. And them a suffer to hell no rotted. Them a say that them a dieted. And them a suffer to hell no rotted.
Hello, JPU family. Welcome to another episode. Let me know, guys, if you can hear fine. Hello, everybody in the chat. Welcome. Thank you for your patience. Moderator, welcome back. Guys, please hit the like button. And if you are seeing this channel for the first time, welcome. Make sure that you are subscribed and turn your notifications on, guys. Because I don't want people to be saying, oh, we don't know when you come on because you don't have on your notification. Because even me get notified when the program is on because I have it on. Anyway, wherever you're watching from tonight, Jamaica, America, Europe, Canada, Caribbean region, big up on yourself. Thank you, everybody, for joining. All right, so the sound is good. So, guys, tonight we're talking about Dr. Wykeham McNeill. And what brought me to talk to Dr. Wykeham McNeill is that I saw an article a couple of days ago on Jamaica Gleaner, where they mentioned the word redemption. They said that after serving 5 terms in Western Westmoreland before getting voted out, that Dr. McNeill was seeking redemption in Trelawney Northern. And when I see it, I'm look on it. So, but someone has spent 25 years in one constituency. And he's seeking to go someplace else. What does he have to show? What can he go to Northern Trelawney people and show them to make him worthy of their votes? Does he plan to do? I mean, he's a medical doctor by profession. So it's not like, politics is his only way. But me telling you already, say, you see that salary increase where Andrew Holness go do. Everybody a step on everybody and I do everything for going to parliament. Money enough. After they spend 25 years in one place, let us see what Dr. McNeill accomplished in his time there. Northern Trelawney people, what are your expectations of a member of parliament? Dieted politics, guys. I think it always brings us back to dieted politics, but we'll talk about that shortly. Before we go there, I have to show you Lawrence Rowe go on with Donga Central Kingston. Now let me just tell you this. May I have to say this? At this very moment in time, like it or not, Lawrence Rowe is the new rock star in Jamaica's politics. JLP love him, PNP love him, and No P love him, and they are rooting for him. Lawrence Rowe is untouchable because even over here, if I hear nobody come over here and go like they want this Lawrence, me I go angle them. When you see him among the JLP people, them love him because clearly him grew up among them. You have people in the PNP will love him and people in affiliate. Just when me tell you Jamaica people stay. You see, once we see people that get take advantage of, we are stand up with them. And so we stay. We always are going to do that. So, whether it is Andrew Wellness, Mark Golding, anybody, Befisa Lawrence are the rock star today. What want to say? Yeah, because as Lawrence talks, so gone viral. Maybe make on a hear when you say when I tell. Because Lawrence Rowe Clark, Mark Golding, I don't think him can recover from this, but I want to hear this, people.
Him father Banya, him Banya, him a Jamaican citizen, him leader Banya, him leader father and mother Banya, and them never spawn a slave, them never have no whip beating our ancestors. So we have to say, why to the slave owners, I will want reparations now. Nobody benefited from Finsack and slavery. We want back the money for build housing and invest in education and health care for the people of Jamaica. Show our labor rights.
Then it not look to me like Donovan win already. You look like me no know. Me no know. Wanna tell me when it not look like Donovan win already. Lord Jesus have mercy. This heavy. Me no know. Somebody tell me say chicken back man down at Portland today. Or some breadfruit him a look. Because the chicken back Friday I come up when day after tomorrow. Chicken back Friday I keep so. Him say I look some breadfruit. I don't know if the menu change. I don't know if the chicken back menu change. But I saw me get it, so me I give on now. Chicken back man. Steve McGregor, MP aspirant, was in Portland. This what you're looking at here. There's a rally in Raytown Division.
Him father Banya, him Banya, him a Jamaican citizen, him leader Banya, him leader father and mother Banya, and them never spawn a slave, them never have no whip beating our ancestors. So we have to say, why to the slave owners, I will want reparations now. Nobody benefited from Finsack and slavery. We want back the money for build housing and invest in education and health care for the people of Jamaica. Show our labor rights.
Let me tell you something. Lawrence was supposed to go on bad with them. Mark Golding and the PNP. Dayton Campbell, Lawrence Rowe supposed to go on bad with them. Because look what them put the man through. Eh? People can wicked, so. Yes, Lawrence Rowe supposed to turn it up on them, man. Me stand up with him 100%. Lawrence Rowe probably still traumatized and all of the people them where they do all of the wickedness them. Me I talk straight tonight, you know. I don't feel like to be formal tonight. Me sorry. He's supposed to go on bad with them. And he's supposed to stand up with the people and their needs and the future of Central Kingston. Guys, when last time I drive past the waterfront down at Central Kingston, they saw. You know how much potential there right there, so? whole heap of potential for development. I see a vibrant nightlife that even attract tourists. Cause you come from an airport or you come down in a, Kingston, you can pass this so have a good time, stuff like that. I see industrial development, all sort of possibilities. And when you think of how long people have been in parliament saying them representing Central Kingston, where's the development in Central Kingston for how long they've been there? Very sad. Yes. So this look like the tip of the iceberg with Lawrence Rowe, Jalab. Him go open him mouth again. Not dead them dead again. Don't them dead again if him talk again. Donna say like the beachfront in Broward. Whole heap of possibility there. It is so beautiful at night when you're looking across the ocean there. I don't know if Karen is okay. I haven't talked to Karen in days. I don't know. But, boy, may I tell you now. So Lawrence is out there telling the people what he thinks of Mark Golden. And the people them are receptive. Good night, Novelet. Thank you. What can we say? McGregor forgot explain that to the people about the slavery business and the FinSac business. The Central Kingston people them. I mean, it's their future, so they must decide. Anyway, guys, I put up a video today. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I put up a video today about a situation in Kenya. Kenya had a deadly protest, I should say, last year. Because their parliament over there go pass one tax bill. And after them pass the bill, the people them storm the parliament. And almost about 15 or so people dead as a result. And this tax bill was to tax things like food, service items, stuff like that. And the people them say, we are not having it. You understand, guys? So, June 2025, the people them gone back out there saying that them not think say anything change. Them not feel like the situation change. Because the president over there promised them one whole heap of stick when him go in office. He promised them, low cost of living, livable cost of living, and so forth. So the people them look on it and I say, then if you are come tax way, how? And that's how this all started. But when we look over there in Jamaica now, our little rock, Jamaica, we have a country that has not imposed any new taxes on the people in 8 years. And this is why I say that the decision this time around has never been easier. Because we have the JLP led by Andrew Holness versus the PNP who tell we brawling, say them coming with taxes. And now we're not making this up, We never overheard this anywhere. At them come up from platform, come talk it, in the media. So when we look on it and look how the debt over there in Kenya skyrocket, and Jamaica nah deal with that. Jamaica's debt has come down significantly, and we are doing what we need to do for the Jamaican people without borrowing and all them something there. So the choice is easy. Now I'm saying that to say, when you hear how some people, especially those among the opposition, when you hear how they speak of our country, like we're in a crisis and the sky is falling on us and all sort of something. Not no customer. Then can't trick with every which part we look. And we see other country in a problem. Some problem where we're not in a. Our democracy is stable. We see what's going on in the world. We have a stable democracy. Nobody now stand with parliament. Then try burn it down already though. To be malicious. But I know the Jamaican people, they may have a problem with the government. We not deal with them as something here. So the choice is clear. If you haven't checked out that upload, guys, please do. So the people them come out in Kenya today, and they are still calling for their president to step down. Still calling for their president to step down, and they must say, boy, the cost of living wicked upon them over there. I mean, granted, cost of living gone up everywhere. People have to find ways to increase their income and find new earning potential, stuff like that. But one thing me know for sure, I say in a Jamaica, we're doing damn good. If the rest of the world are dealing with them as something, we, the people in Jamaica, we are doing fine. And that's why we see now more and more people, pay attention to this, more and more people are migrating to Jamaica. I even see Americans, one group of Americans in a Jamaica migrated. And there are so many opportunities there. That's what they say when you're listening to them. Because I like to sometimes hear from people who are from the outside. Because they may have, I'm sure they do have a different view than I do and you do as a native Jamaican. And they will tell you, yes, we have to adjust to certain things, and certain things here in Jamaica, work like we work in America. But we adjust. We adjust because the quality of life is different. One girl from New York, she talk about how the pace at which people live in Jamaica is different, just those kind of things. I wonder, let me see what the population of Kenya again. No, remember, hold on the guys. Are 55 million people there, Kenya? The last census done was 2023. 55 million people. Let me see if I see right. Estimated population of Kenya, 57 million. Yeah, 57 million are the latest one. The country's population represents about 0.70% of the global population, and it ranks 26th in terms of population size. That go on. So no talk to me now. So when me hear the PNP, this PNP Rise United, honest to God, boy, I mean I know. Anyway, when me hear them talk about Nigel mash up Jamaica economy and gone, which part? Only so wicked and lie. Eh? Nigel mash up economy and gone. Where? Who know the tax people them man? That you know come tell the people them say. Them the thing say Jamaica people them, although America just start this because this are the truth. The PNP supporters and voters we are seeing today, they are very dunce. Yes, the PNP supporters them that we see now, a walk up and down a protest and so. We get to see them on TV and hear them. We put up a video just yesterday, the two of them with hat to cover their face. And when the people, they look like say the people them know say them dunce and they want to humiliate them. But when the people them ask them simple questions, tell us why, they can't tell you. They cannot answer a question related to what they are saying. They have no clue. So when them so dunce now, them are people here, them stand up in front of them and them say all manner of things. And the poor people them don't know 1 + 1 say 2. And them stand up before the people them not tell them about tax, food import tax, education tax. And they don't question it. Or maybe because them not no employment, so it ain't gonna cost them directly. But it certainly will cost them in other ways, you know. They're probably not aware of it. And we the people know we have look of sense. Have you come say, wanna say? Wanna just say? Tax what? Imported food? Education? That's even the Caribbean news. You never see them on Caribbean news? Caribbean news report them. I say there's a split in the PNP on the decision of tax. And quick and fast, Mark Golden come out and say, boy, we disassociate yourself from Damian Crawford with the education tax. We don't need it. Because we can find other ways, other creative ways. And Damian attack you again. And then this I want to know. Campbell. We don't know they lie. Him come out and try to put a spin on it. Because them think they can spin everything. And I don't like a liar. You better you apologize or shut your mouth. But I don't like a liar. And them come say, well, we never mean it like that. You can't tell the don't PNP people them that. But we, the people them go to school and did I learn something for true? We no can't tell with that because we are not loud and clear. A tax will not come with. God no. I want to talk it. Guys, can you please hit the like button for me? Thank you, moderator. So, yeah, we're not dealing with that situation like what's happening in Kenya. We're 3 million people. Very small population, I would say, compared to, many countries in the world. We've had no new tax. So all of them whether run off their mouth and I call Nigel name, we don't need to come out and put a public apology. Come show a public apology to Dr. Clark. Otard and Brighty, when Nigel Clark accepted the work to the IMF, you know much of them coming on my WhatsApp? From the big head one up on Newstalk, O'Brien, to the whole of them coming on my inbox. See it there? Nigel Clark, a runway. Nigel Clark gone. See it there? He mash up the economy and gone. Lord Jesus, but thinking back on it now. I don't answer them, But thinking on it now. The only reason why they say stuff like that is because they are dunce. And it's what give them the talking point. The people them who know say them dunce. The data and Campbell and them. Well, me not take no talking point from them. So one can talk who no want talk say. And one thing me say on the program, yes, I know they hear because they over here listen. Is that me never know say the IMF I take up people we mash up economies to come work with them. No new taxes in our face. I still have that clip from the Caribbean news, where they say there's a split in in Jamaica's opposition on the matter of taxes. Me still have it, And that's why we have to choose Jamaica, because Jamaica make the right choice when they don't put no new tax. The Jamaica people, them could have go 8 years without taxes, without new taxes. And I go come now and take up them, the people there, if you come put tax on them. Boy, as some know someone don't like on yourself. No new taxes, Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, no new taxes. See there? Wanna call the man thief, wanna call the man all manner of something. But over Kenya, I hope that they don't see no more debts, and that the powers that be then go find one other way to deal with their revenue problem. Because there's no power like people power, Even if some people have to sacrifice and dead for the cause, there's no power like people power. Then can't win this fight against the people. 55 million people. Then cannot win. So then I know what them are gonna do. And this is part of why, well, this is just my opinion, but this is part of why Andrew Holness is surviving the rise of hostility against incumbents after the pandemic. You never realize it, guys? Because you see the cost of living have gone up around the world, and the different issues that arose from COVID-19. Those who were either in office at the time or coming shortly after. You see, when they not do the right thing or they not do it fast enough, the people are frustrated with them. And the people's tolerance level is not the same anymore. Because when cost of living gone up, nobody no want hear nothing. The only thing they want hear if they can buy them dinner. If they can afford them picking lunch for tomorrow. That's all they care about. So, God bless Jamaica. And God bless its leaders. Jellycup, good night and welcome. You and some more bloggers really opening up a lot of people's eyes and educating people of the real true Jamaica. Yes, thank you. And yesterday, African vloggers, they were out here. We take up the government, take up Andrew Wallace and a campaign for them. See them a push out them a content here, about Kenya. I mean, I looked to see if they are doing that, because this is big news. But them not talking nothing about this. All them are focused on is, they're campaigning very hard for Jamaica and Andrew Wallace. I'm telling you, say, About little less than a year ago, they made out here a take down the prime minister, say the prime minister thief and this and that because of that the wicked people them did attack. No, me no hear what him say. Anthony Hilton today on Cliff Hughes. What did he say? Black Beauty Channel and one other woman from England. She's African, but she's and she's basically saying Jamaica people not idiot. One of the video I watch, I was listening to it yesterday as I was doing some chores. And I hear the woman I say, you go always have a handful of people who are fight you down when you do the right thing. But look which part of the crime there. When the crime gone way down. Why would you want to interfere with what is not broken? You are decreasing your crime. So, yeah, that's the situation, guys. All right, so right now, as we talk about Western Westmoreland now, well, Western Westmoreland people, I want to talk in the chat because I figure say that program here tonight it not go too long, because when me do the research and when me talk to some people when me know from Western Westmoreland, I'm ask them, JLP people, PNP people, I'm ask them the same question. What has Wykeham McNeill left as a legacy down there? They said nothing. That's why we voted him out. Nothing. Them say, when I ask them, say, if him not do nothing, what make him stay there 25 years? Why? The people them say, sometimes you got him office, you can't see him. That's one of the main things they say, that you could never see him to talk to him. There's no development. We're not talking about Wykeham McNeill and tourism and whatever ministry. We're not talking about that, We're talking about the people them who sent him to Parliament. What is it that they have to show? Because you say for me now, me that shame. Me that shame for try to go back to Parliament because me that feel like say, yeah, people during the campaign, people are going to question these things about what's my legacy. And if you don't have any, then that's going to look bad. And to be somewhere 25 years and not have no legacy, big shame. See people in there? Northern Trelawney people. According to the Jamaica Gleaner, McNeill eyes redemption in Trelawney Northern after 2020 defeat. After serving 5 terms in Western Westmoreland, before getting the boot in 2020's general election, Dr. McNeill is seeking redemption in Trelawney Northern with ambitious plans to energize the constituency. This is another MP who had a coastal constituency. So much potential. In one of the shock defeats of 2020 election, McNeill got 5,095 votes. And at the time, he was a sitting vice president at the PNP. And he was defeated by political neophyte Moreland Wilson, 6,148. But the truth of the matter, guys, is for a man as McNeill, who doesn't have a political legacy in Western Westmoreland, he's still got a lot of votes. And maybe if Peter Bunting and Mark Golding them did not destroy the PNP just before the election, he probably would have won. He probably would have won. So it goes again to show that the uneducated, and I mean this in the most genuine way, because me don't want people feel like, say, boy, if you're not an education, me not talk down to people without education. And education to me in this context doesn't have to mean sitting in a classroom somewhere or getting formally educated. It could just mean that you are not a student of life. You are not a student of wrong and right, wrong versus right. That's what I mean. So too too close to me for someone who not have no political legacy. So now I'm going to Northern Trelawney to promise the people them all manner of things. And it's just like Mark Golding out there. He's another one who is a non-performer, Mark Golding, promising the people all manner of things, housing solution for Jamaica and Jamaicans. But look at his constituency. Can't go make good representation. You know, one woman coming in my inbox come tell me today, when I put up this and talk about it on Facebook, the woman have asked me, say, if Mark Golding in a government. This building has been there for ages. How do I know? My people them come from Jonestown Jungle. My grandaunt, my PNP grandaunt, she have a house in that scheme there. Right? Not even 100 meters up the road from that building here. Our house is still there. I picking them and our grand pick them up there. So this building did a long time. So Omar Davis was there when PNP was in government. And Mark Golding been there. He doesn't have to be in government to go to the parliament and make the representation. When him doing presentation in there, why him never carry photographs and videos and show the parliament, said this here building need to be condemned, the people need to be evacuated, the land must be prepared, make them get somewhere to live, we're safe. Children and elderly upon the building. He's not making the representation for it. He's not. So when you see them coming to promise the people them house and land and everything, and you look at their own work, it shows you, that this now make no sense. After a lengthy period of uncertainty, Trelawney Northern was all but set for a matchup between incumbent Tova Hamilton of the JLP and Dennis Meadows, now representing the PNP, after multiple failed attempts on a JLP ticket. But a costly gaffe by Meadows saw him being removed as the prospective candidate and the installation of McNeill. So then take out Meadows and put in this man. McNeill, a former tourism minister, sees Trelawney Northern's infrastructural and economic potential as a way to usher in development. But him never see that down a Western Westmoreland. He told the Sunday Gleaner that he believes the constituency has numerous opportunities to enhance the lives of people, adding that his first priority, if elected, would be to rehabilitate areas of the township that he believes require repair. Quote, I have always had a keen interest in Northern Trelawney. Oh God. Just from a tourism point of view previously. I have worked on a number of projects there, so I've always seen Northern Trelawney as the new frontier for tourism. He continued to say, my vision for the constituency is quite clear. I would start with Falmouth. It is a capital, a heritage town, a tourism town. I will be rehabilitating the entrance. If you drive in through Market Street, the bush is coming in on both sides. Guys, when I read this article, me I look for see if I'm going to use any examples of his own legacy in Western Westmoreland to say, I did this in Western Westmoreland. So therefore, you can believe and you can rest assured that I will do something or do the same thing here. Him don't come with no blueprint from where I come from, just a bunch of promises. So I'm not even going to finish reading this article because all this is a bunch of promises and things where him say wrong with Northern Trelawney. But he did say that he intended to establish an education and training council to provide training and career options for young people, blah, blah, blah. Grants for young people, first-time owners, blah, blah, blah. Nothing about what he did in Western Westmoreland. And this is the problem now with the media in Jamaica. That's why we have to out here, you know. Because the media in Jamaica, you would think they would say to him, Dr. McNeill, what have you done? What is your legacy in the 25 years that you were in Western Westmoreland? Me no see nothing in here, so me I read, me no see nothing in here, so. Where they say to him, say, tell us what you have done. Nothing. What a shame. Anyway, Tova and Dr. McNeill, you are both welcome to JPU. Dr. McNeill, you can come tell me if we missed anything about your legacy in Western Westmoreland. And Tova, you can come and tell us, you know, what your legacy is so far, even though you haven't completed your term yet. But why is it that you think you are more deserving to stay there one more term than this man who migrating from Western Westmoreland? I'm sorry, guys. Sorry to disappoint you. I have nothing for sure for Dr. McNeill's legacy from down Western Westmoreland. When you come think you never see legacy, not true. Me not none for sure. No, sorry. That's it. For those of you who are just joining, can you please hit the like button and make sure that you're subscribed? I want to show you guys something that the Prime Minister said today, which I think is relevant information.
I know the party that I lead, and I have had to say to everybody who is on the platform, when you come up, minimize the gimmickry. Yes, people going to want to dance and have fun, but at the end of the day, I want everyone in this room to leave here edified. I want you to leave here with knowledge lit inside of you. I want you to be empowered, because we are in a battle for the minds of the Jamaican people. A war of falsehood, lies, and negativity is waged on the average Jamaican every single day. Manipulation and misrepresentation. And the average person sometimes is not in a position to be able to dissect and make sense of. And we have to be the ones to come up and stand up for the truth and the fact. Every one of you here is a candle. a candle that represents the work of the Jamaica Labour Party that you have supported and elected, that you have held me to account so that when I come here, I am fearful that I have to have something meaningful to say to you. That is how our democracy remains strong. That is how our democracy works. You make our democracy work.
I think that needed to be said. Yesterday, Vuvuzela sitting them on a blowing at the place when people attack on the platform. It need to be banned. At the last JLP conference, at the first ever year in the politician in Jamaica tell them, say, don't come in here with the Vuvuzela business. So why is it that in the meeting them we're hearing them? We don't want to hear no more Vuvuzela, man. Make the people them stop from drown out the speakers and stop from make the thing look like it's a dancehall stage show business. We need to hear what these folks are saying. It's not a gimmick for true. Make a PNP them blow the Vuvuzela because none of them speak over there and turn out what makes sense. So we want to hear what these people are saying. We're tired of the heap of noise. That's why sometimes when I bring stuff here, it's mostly stuff from the parliament or something that is said where you can actually hear these people. A lot of times you can't bring anything from these meetings because, and if you do, you have to catch a segment where they now blow the sitting and make up being nice in a place. But between that and the disinformation, guys, it needed to be said. Disinformation is a problem. Big problem. And the Jamaican people must know that, yes, there's a very serious war of information going on still. The people them more insight and them something there. Them defeated, but there's still a fight. Even though they're short of breath and they run out of breath, they still a fight same way. If you bring the Jamaican people them this information. So we out here now, we have to continue and keep up the fight. Now, I want to show you guys something about tomorrow. Not tomorrow, sorry, Friday. Hold on, guys. Give me a second.
In Father Banya, in Banya, in a Jamaican citizen, in leader Banya, in leader Father and Mother Banya, and they never stone a slave. They never have no whip beating our ancestors. So we have to say, why to the slave owners, and we want reparations now. Anybody benefited from feedstock and slavery, but we want back the money to build housing and invest in education and health care for the people of Jamaica. Show our labor rights.
I want to know, say Lawrence Rowe untouchable, Enough people are going to hear that talk the way he make and vex. You can't do him nothing, Rise United. I'll do a rise and rise a war. Lawrence Rowe was a riser. And him and the risers, they've been at the PNP where doing the worst thing a war. But we're not going to stand on the sideline and make no kill him. Because we know the style, So him untouchable. JLP is with him. PNP people is with him. And no P people is with him. So we are watching like a hawk. He's going to stay right there in Central Kingston and campaign. And if he want to run independent, whatever I'm going to do, we support him. Right back at him with it. So you can't do him nothing untouchable. Me I tell you right now. Risers. Guys, on Friday, we're going to do a program out here about the possibilities. You see, Jamaica, from where I sit right now, I see Jamaica with the potential to become the next Singapore. And why I say that is because of how crime is trending down. And when we talk about crime going down, we know what happens when crime go up. But when crime is down, or you have a crime-free society. What's a crime-free society? We are talking about very minimal homicides in particular, right? When we have a society like that, the possibilities and what a country can become, a country like Jamaica that has dealt with very high rates of homicides for decades. We were called the murder capital of the world. What a disgrace. And if we should go from there to a country that we can call crime free, the possibilities are endless. So that is what I'm going to be talking about over here on Friday. And I'm going to go in detail about what Jamaica can be, what Jamaica can look like if we can manage to bring our country to crime-free status. If we can do that, we can do anything. Trust me. Remember I said Singapore get them blueprint from Jamaica, And our trouble really and truly started when we couldn't seem to get a hold of crime. So that is going to be the topic over here tomorrow. Not tomorrow, I keep saying tomorrow. Good night, John Brown. Question: if Oliver Samuel write the script for me? No, what kind of question this man go ask me say? What make you ask me that? If Oliver Samuel write me script? No, sir. Not Oliver write me script. Why do you say that? What's funny about these MPs who have been in Parliament for 5 terms? They never say anything wrong in their community, but say everything that is wrong when they want back power. Yes, Donovan, that's true. But I don't know about you, Donovan, but have you seen this kind of recycling of politicians in our country? You see, all of the people who come now, who want to go to Parliament on PMP ticket, all of them are people who vote out already, So I have never seen the recycling of so many people who get voted out that come back. Where them a go? Now find some different people come with. And whether they want to win or lose, I just so. But nobody no want to see back McNeill whether the 5 term go one different place. Go try to talk to one different set of fool and dons to put him back in a parliament. That doesn't make any sense. Yes, if Jamaica can get rid of crime completely, the world would be, of course, our oyster. Absolutely. And let me tell you this. In a 5 years, when I look on it, I say if Jamaica could have get rid of crime and become crime free, you see the next 5 years, what amount of things could have gone in a Jamaica for Jamaicans? And that's why I say, if we go put the country in the hands of Rise United, it is going to be the worst mistake in the modern history of Jamaica we could have ever do. If you have, let's say, 4 years, because if we finish this year with, say, 500 homicide, then next year we could have 200 or less. Right? So let's say 4 years. 4 years of a crime-free Jamaica. I'm going to show you on Friday the different things, positive things that can go on for Jamaica if we can manage to get there. How the PNP dissing the ones who switched to the JLP, but none of them dissing Mark Bunting and Satan and the rest who switch from PNP to Rise United. Oh, Jesus. No, sir. Then I know say 1 + 1 are 2. Hey, PNP. And the PNP people, them dons, are the risers, them dons. Me no know if it's because guess what? The PNP, them, if them it bright, them would stand up for them party. But you have to call them dons to the risers, them. Dons pan dons are murder, you know. The only one them when are dons are the one them where I leave. People like Karen, people like Lawrence Rowe, and everybody where I leave. I'm gonna tell you something. You see some of the people that must coming at the chat attacks on things where they miss you know. Miss you know. The one them where I come to about Nats, me never did know say you're PM. Yes, I was a paid up member of the PNP until 2021. I mean first left, you know. Formally rescinded my membership in 2021 because all I saw was a set of vipers where hate woman. And I said them gonna kill woman the way they hate woman over there and then kill Melissa and cover it up. So I me first left. And nobody never have to run me or nobody never have to convince me. And me first start war with them. That's why they hate me so. But I care zero. So yes, I was. But my parents sent me to school, so you know, when the people them come with them dirty behavior and then dirty style, I know them a problem and killers. So I did have to leave. So nobody can come patronize me and talk about say, oh, you used to this. What am I today? My past not define me, you know. So nobody can ramp with me. The people them I talk about, Lord, me never know. All you know now. 2021 to know how much years? 4 years. I asked a question about ID for young people without their ID and the waiting time to get it back. What kind of ID you talk? Debbie. Somebody answer Debbie in the chat for me, please. The JLP have a poll which see them leading in 50 constituencies. Okay. Who saw the video in which the comrades hid their faces with their cap and they were unable to answer the question? If we not see it was posted on here yesterday. Enough Jamaicans want to come back home. Billions of dollars out there waiting to come home. You got that right. This is something that the government of Jamaica, when they bring down a crime to unacceptable, well, murder is never acceptable, not even one. But when we get to that point where we can come to people and say, come home, I feel like the government must go on an all-out campaign to encourage Jamaicans to come back home. Because at that point in time, then can't come say, oh, yeah, tell you for come home and crime high. Then soon can't talk so again. Encourage people them to come home. O'Neill, I never see a MP like Hilton look lazy, walk lazy, talk lazy, and look like him do all other things lazy. What did he say on Cliffuse? Somebody said in the comment if I heard him on Cliffuse today. I didn't hear him. I saw a video with a brown lady switching from PNP to JLP every day. Every single day. CJ, you're riser. No, man. This is some of the dunce, man. I just the truth. But for the fact that you over here every night, CJ, me see you in the chat over here every night. Maybe you become undone. So, pick up yourself. Time come, choose Jamaica. And you know, me know say the PNP them dons. The PNP them of today are dons. When me see them put Mark Gold in, figure do message to the Prime Minister in front of the government house them will build. Somebody can do that. You know, say I don't this much to the point where the Prime Minister take the same sit where Mark Golden do and say thank you for showing that we are doing what you are saying needs to be done, which is to put us down. Sin can go so. No don't business that. Look there. At that them put the government.
Mr. Andrew Warnes, Mr. Andrew Warnes, Mr. Andrew Warnes, can't you Jesus? They can't tap you. Nobody can tap you.
No, sir. Anyway, guys. Good night. Guys, hope we catch up Friday. Me telling you, so this was gonna be short because Dr. McNeill did not do anything. If he did, then it would be a little longer, but it's just he just didn't do anything. So it's up to the people them of Northern Trelawney to decide what they want. Because anything where Western Westmoreland get in a 5-term, but that you're not going to get, you know. Northern Trelawney people. The choice is yours. I'm have to say big up to Nigel anyway you're there tonight. Up at Washington, D.C. Because see you come prove now, say, when we say no new tax and some people are going like it's a small deal. It's not a small deal, it's a big deal. Big deal. No new tax. 8-9 years. Cause look over Kenya. Look there so. Deadly anti-tax protests. Meanwhile, them are people here can't tell you about food tax and education tax and all kind of tax. Them are plan for you see. Jamaica. Them are plan for you with the tax, you see. And we don't want to see no riot in our country. We don't want to see no tax riot. So Nigel, big up yourself. No new tax in 8-9 years. Your legacy lives on and you are indeed legendary. Because we never have this in Jamaica before. Almost a decade, no new tax. Allow me to tell people. Is it 411's grandmother who died today, Colonel Stern's mother? You know, so maybe I true. Because I know that her grandmother is a centenarian. She's over 100, you know. When me done me call her, I say. But although she was over 100, she wasn't sick. I'll ask her if her grandmother died today. But her father was Colonel Stern for sure. I text her. All right, guys. Come back Friday. Have yourselves a good night. Thank you for joining. And don't forget to hit the like button before you go. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Make sure you're sharing the content with your friends, guys. And thank you for watching. Have a good night.
In Father Banya, in Banya, in a Jamaican citizen, in leader Banya, in leader Father and Mother Banya, and they never own a slave. They never have no whip beating our ancestors. So we have to say, why to the slave owners and who want reparations? No. Nobody benefited from feedstock and slavery. We want back the money for build housing and invest in education and health care for the people of Jamaica. Show our labor rights.
2020, people thought I was committing political suicide. They thought I couldn't defeat Peter Bunting. But the people in Manchester Central believed with me. They believed in me. And we defeated Peter Bunting by more than 1,000 votes. And we defeated
Jamaica politics and cover. Pick up yourself because you don't know you will discover. Lord of mercy. Hey. Some a say that them a dieting. And them a suffer to hell no rotted. Them a say that them a dieting. And them a suffer to hell no rotted.